In the heart of the Kingdom of Kijiji, there lived a young prince named Jabari. Jabari was known throughout the kingdom for his bravery and kindness. His mother, Queen Nia, loved him dearly. She was a wise and gentle queen, but she had a secret that no one else knew. One sunny morning, when Jabari was only 10 years old, something terrible happened. Queen Nia called Jabari into her private chamber. Her eyes were filled with sorrow, but her voice was calm. Jabari, my dear son, I must do something that you will not understand right now, she said softly, but please trust that it is for your own good and for the good of our kingdom. Before Jabari could ask what she meant, Queen Nia gently placed her hands over his eyes and whispered a magical spell. Suddenly, everything went dark for Jabari. He blinked and tried to see, but his world had turned black. He was blind. Jabari was scared and confused. Mother, why have you taken my sight? He cried. What did I do wrong? Queen Nia hugged her son tightly. You did nothing wrong, Jabari. I did this to protect you and our kingdom. One day, you will understand. The news of the prince's blindness spread quickly through Kijiji. The people were shocked, and many whispered behind closed doors, wondering why the queen would do such a thing to her own son. Some thought it was a curse, others believed it was a punishment, but no one knew the real reason. Days turned into weeks, and weeks into months. Jabari learned to navigate his world without sight. He used his other senses to understand his surroundings. He could hear the rustling of the leaves, smell the sweet scent of flowers, and feel the warmth of the sun on his skin. He even began to listen more closely to the people around him and understand their true feelings. One day, while walking in the garden with his loyal dog Simba, Jabari heard a faint cry. It was coming from the edge of the forest. He followed the sound, feeling his way carefully with his cane. There, he found a young girl named Amina trapped under a fallen tree branch. Don't worry, I'll help you, Jabari said. He called for help, and soon the palace guards came to rescue Amina. Thank you, Prince Jabari, Amina said gratefully. How did you hear me from so far away? Jabari smiled. When you cannot see, you learn to listen very carefully, he explained. As time went on, Jabari became known not just for his bravery and kindness, but for his wisdom and understanding. He listened to the problems of his people and offered wise advice. Even though he could not see, he became the eyes and ears of the kingdom. But still, Jabari wondered why his mother had made him blind. One evening, he decided to ask her again. Mother, I have tried to be patient and understand, but I must know why you did this to me, he said. Queen Nia looked at her son, now grown into a wise and caring young man. She knew the time was near to reveal the truth, but not just yet. There was still something Jabari needed to discover on his own. My son, I promise you will know the reason very soon, she said gently. Trust in me a little longer. And so, Jabari continued to wait, using his blindness to see the world in a way no one else could, while the mystery of his mother's actions hung in the air like a whisper in the wind. One crisp morning, Jabari woke up with a sense of purpose. He felt that something important was about to happen. He dressed in his royal robes and went to the palace courtyard where he often sat to listen to the sounds of his kingdom waking up. As he sat there, a messenger arrived with news that a wise old man named Quaim had come to the palace seeking an audience with the queen and the prince. Quaim was known throughout the land as a seer, a man with knowledge of the past, present, and future. Queen Nia welcomed him warmly and led him to the courtyard where Jabari was waiting. Greetings, Prince Jabari, Quaim said in a deep, gentle voice. I have traveled a long way to share a story with you. It is a story that may help you understand why your mother made you blind. Jabari's heart quickened. Could this be the moment he had been waiting for? Please tell me the story, Jabari said eagerly. Quaim began his tale. Many years ago, before you were born, a great darkness threatened our kingdom. An evil sorcerer named Maliki sought to take over Kijiji. He had powerful magic and could see into the hearts of people, finding their deepest fears and desires. He used this knowledge to control and manipulate them. Jabari listened intently, picturing the story in his mind. Your mother, Queen Nia, was a young princess then, Queen continued. She sought the help of a wise woman named Zuri, who lived in the mountains. Zuri told her that the only way to defeat Maliki was to protect the heart and mind of the future king. She gave your mother a magical potion and a spell. The potion would take away the sight of the future king, but in return, he would be given extraordinary wisdom and the ability to see the true nature of people and things without using his eyes. Queen Nia, who had been quietly listening, took Jabari's hand. I had to make a difficult choice, my son, she said softly. I chose to blind you because I knew that your inner vision, your wisdom, and your ability to see the truth would be the greatest gifts to our kingdom. Maliki's power lies in deception, and only someone who could see beyond the surface could protect us all. Jabari was silent for a moment, letting the story sink in. So you made me blind to protect me from Maliki and to save our kingdom, he said slowly. Queen Nia nodded. Yes, my dear Jabari. I knew that with your heart and mind unclouded by the illusions of the world, you would grow into a wise and just ruler. Jabari felt a surge of understanding and gratitude. Thank you, mother, he said, hugging her tightly. I now understand why you did what you did. I will use my gifts to protect our kingdom and our people. Quaim smiled at the reunion of mother and son. Prince Jabari, your journey is not yet complete. There is still much to learn and many challenges to face. But now you know the truth, and with that knowledge, you can fulfill your destiny. And so, with a renewed sense of purpose, Jabari continued his journey, guided by his wisdom and the love of his mother, ready to face whatever challenges lay ahead, knowing that he was destined to be the greatest king Kijiji had ever known.